Hi, Tim Span here from Milvus. I got a really cool little app I'm running, and hopefully you're seeing this through the article. If you didn't see the article, make sure you link to that. Tells you what I'm doing here. So I'm taking the regular example image search, and I'm adding my own little twists. Again, showing New York City and some cool stuff. What we're seeing here is it's running and it's doing a couple of interesting things, but let's show you while that's moving along. Seems to be going pretty well. A lot of debug extra stuff shown, but that's fine. So what's happening here is I am connecting to New York City provides a URL that has all the street cameras that are publicly available. So I'm going to grab those. I created a Milvus collection for them, and I'm connecting to my little Milvus Docker container that's running on another little server. And we are going to use that same feature extractor we saw before. What's nice here is this is really straightforward. PyTorch does all the work with NumPy and no extra cost for you there. We're using a ResNet. So we grab our list of cameras, that's JSON, initialize a couple variables. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm not just grabbing the image, sending that through Ultralytics YOLO version 8. Heard YOLO 10 is out, so I got to look at that. Also initializing a Slack bot. Oh, I got to remember that one. I want to show you all the stuff coming out. We'll show you that in a minute. Now, we could use Milvus Lite, which is built into the new Milvus SDK. Again, use the latest one you can get. Always adding new features. Things are faster, better, all the cool stuff that you want there. So for now, though, I'm connecting to my little Docker server here. I created a schema. What's cool is you could have a lot of them. We're going to go into JSON and array fields, and there's so many other fields we could do here. But just some fields that we get from our feed. And so we create that collection, make sure that's that has the schema, it's got the right metric type. We create an index on our vector. And we are going to go through that list of JSON, which is cool because it doesn't just have the name of the camera, but it's got a bunch of other stuff to me really important lat long. And we'll use that for other stuff when we start bringing in other data so we could see what's going on. So I could show you, hey, look what's going on right before the meetup. Maybe take the side street and maybe be able to tell you, oh, take the subway, don't take an Uber, don't take a taxi because it's busy. Maybe you should even just walk, or maybe the subway's perfect, or Uber's really light right now. Lots of URLs would look, or it's raining, definitely go stay in the subway. So we get all those fields out of there, and we're going to assemble an image, download that from that URL, save that locally, then run our YOLO model on it. Going to get our results back from Ultralytics YOLO 8. Get all our fancy fields here. We're going to save the output image because it put boxes where stuff is. Hopefully you found some cool stuff. Now, some of them don't have a live camera, and we should filter those out. I'll work on that. In this step, I'm posting to my Slack channel. And first, we're putting the original traffic image and then the transformed image. And then finally, this is all that complex code to send it to Milvus. It's 2 lines. One does the extracting and preparing for image embedding, and the rest is just calling insert with the collection name and that embedding, and then just all those other fields we have in the schema. And I print it out because I like to print stuff. Now, all the source code is here in GitHub, again, linked in all the places. Now, this is Atu, which is looking at my latest version of Milvus. I've got 4 collections. We're only interested right now in the street cams, which are, like we saw before, still in progress, still loading more. Ooh, this one found 3 trucks. Okay. So we go into this one, make sure it's loaded when you're doing yours. You can see all the fields here. You got that ID in there. There's our vector with cosine indexing. We could add more indexes right here. We could search the vectors if we like. We could look at any of the other metadata if we needed to, but here's the data. And as you could see here, we've got a whole bunch of different data here. We'll just go to the last one, latest one. You could see we got all those extra fields, lat long. I love that. Maybe I'll make them separate fields. We'll see, whatever. It's very easy to do that. We got the full name there, the roadway, what direction we're going, the video URL, if you're connecting to that, the URL from where we downloaded the image, the name of the image in our image store, which could be S3 or Minio. We'll play around with that. You tell me where you want to keep an image. And there's the vector. And let's run our display. So we could take a look at this data. It's the same inputs as before. There's our feature extractor. Same, connecting to the same thing. Different one here is we want to match on just one random image. Again, searching by an image. How cool is that? Let's run and see what results we get. And we've got a couple of matches here just to show you what's going on. Again, we have it here in Add To. And again, I'm posting these to Slack. And as you can see, we'll do, there's original. This one, it found a bunch of cars, which on a highway at about 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time here in New York, that's not too many cars. Now the image quality of the street cameras is not great. So the fact that it's finding cars and trucks is good. When we try to run this at night, nothing. See, this one, I want to parse this. This will be my next one. Make sure I don't display images where it says no live camera feed going on. What's the point of that? But as you can see, we're posting a whole bunch of these. These are coming through pretty quick. This is just running on my laptop, pointing to my remote Milvus. Ooh, where is this one? Yeah, there's traffic. Don't look too bad. Maybe now's the time to go to New York. If you got to go to New York, it doesn't seem too bad. Didn't know this was a bus? They knew that was a bus. Okay. Good job, Ultralytics. So that's the example. Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of cameras, and I don't have a fast machine, and I don't want to hit them too fast and slow down the cameras. But you run this on a fast machine or distribute it, or I could put this into NiFi or Spark or something else. But just for fun, or just limit it to ones that I'm interested in. I mean, there's a lot of roads that, are kind of outside of the city, highways on the remote edges. Maybe I'll start limiting it down to Manhattan, and that'll be more fun for the meetup. But thanks for taking a look. Hopefully you'll come to the meetup coming out soon. If you can't attend in person, we will have this on YouTube like all the other unstructured data meetups that we have out there. So thanks a lot.